Hello everyone, welcome to the SafeDoor virtual demo. My name is Mario Prieto and I'm a developer and technical pre-sales for Audio USB. In this demo, we are going to make clear how SafeDoor works and how it protects us from different attack vectors through USB devices. As we know, 25% of cyber attacks are performed through this device that many sectors are forced to use every day, exposing themselves to electrical attacks, hardware attacks, and software attacks. With SafeDoor, we protect ourselves from these attacks thanks to the policy installed in the organization that an external USB will never touch a computer in the organization. So let's start with the demo. Our experience has led us to study and develop different use cases always adapted to customer needs. Today, I'm going to show you the most typical use case where you can see the full potential of this solution. Once we access the control panel through any browser that we have installed on our operating system, we log in with user and password assigned to us or even with our LDAP user. Once logged in, we can see the status of the two USB ports that SafeDoor has, and depending on the level of permission we have, we can access the Settings tab and the Shutdown tab. In the main screen, we can see the status of the two USB ports, see if they are empty, or if they are busy, we can see information about the connected device. So, for this demo, I will be a user who needs to insert a USB to get some files stored on that device. My organization has a policy that any USB can only be connected to SafeDoor to avoid problems, so I inserted it into it. Okay, here I have a thread kit that we usually use in demos. I have a killer USB, I have a rubber ducky, and I have a USB with different ransomware like the well-known WannaCry. And we have a normal USB with a JPG file. Let's see what happens if I connect this device to SafeDoor. Now we can see what happens if we connect a killer USB in SafeDoor. As you can see, if we connect a killer USB to SafeDoor, it will indicate the danger by two warnings. The LED light on the USB port where we connect the killer USB will turn red to warn us that the device is dangerous, and if we have the control panel open in our browser, we can see a warning that will alert us of the danger and the threat that the device contains. Now we're gonna check what happens if we connect a hardware threat attack into SafeDoor. As with the killer USB, if we connect a device with hardware attack, our SafeDoor will first check for electrical attack and then check for hardware attacks. In the same way, we will warn with a red LED on the USB port where we connect the device, and through the control panel we will warn of the threat we are risking. Now it's time to check what happens if we connect a software threat attack into SafeDoor. It's possible that we can suffer an attack by means of virus loads in a USB. Once we connect the device in these conditions, the USB will pass the electrical test and the hardware attack test. Then SafeDoor will indicate us with a flashing green LED the USB port where we connect the device. This indicates that the content of the device have not yet been analyzed. Depending on how SafeDoor is configured, the files may be scanned by AV engines. At this point, and if no threat is present, they will be transferred to a shared folder or to SafeDoor internal storage. In case we have the device configured manually, we have to browse the files on the device. Once we find the file we want, we will select it and see that we can do different actions with it. To get the file or folder into our organization's computer, we must go through the mandatory step of scanning those files. This is where SafeDoor will block the download to avoid being infected. Now, let's see how to get an uninfected file from an uninfected USB. First, we insert the USB. As you can see, SafeDoor warns us that the USB has boot enabled. That means that it could boot an operating system. Then, we browse through the folders until we find the desired file. Select it and scan it. In this last step, we can transfer into a shared folder or download it via HTTPS. Now, let's do a round of question and answers. Does anyone have any question?